everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'm Jill Bauer, and this is Just Jill Bauer on YouTube. I appreciate you stopping by. And today I wanted to share some ideas that make your house cozy and comfy, really all time of year, but especially as we're talking about the holidays and those winter months that are ahead. These are things that are easy to add to your home, whether it's decor or just simple touches, but they also make great gift ideas too. They're practical, but they're always welcomed. So we're going to go through a list. If you see any of the items that you like, you can find links to those down in the comments below. So just go down below the main line and you'll see all of the links so that you can do some shopping. And while you're there, if you would subscribe to the channel, I sure would appreciate it. That way you'll always be in the know when new videos are dropping. In the meantime, you ready to get started? I don't know about you, but let's get comfy cozy. All right, so let's talk about ways that you can add this warmth and comfort and coziness to your home. Or maybe it's as a gift, you want to give it to somebody and allow them to have that same comfy, cozy feeling at their house. So the first thing I think of when I think of comfy, cozy is getting snug as a bug in an Ugg. These are these great Sherpa Ugg Throws. I mean, we all love our Ugg boots, right? Remember when those first came out, they were such the rave? I have to let you know, I still love my Ugg boots. They keep my feet so warm. But these are actually a faux Sherpa, but they're so fluffy and so light. They come in a lot of different colors. This one sort of reverses. So this one's a little oatmeal on one side and then a lighter color on the other. There's a lot of different colors that you can choose from. Really nicely priced, machine washable. I always think these types of fibers should be washed in cold water and then tumble dry on your lowest temperature. But like this is one of those gifts for the person who's always cold, or maybe it's a college student. We're all working from home, so maybe your bed has sometimes become your workspace. So this is something you can cozy up with. It's also great because if you're somebody who wants to add texture to a room, or maybe you just want to do a simple pop of color instead of doing a whole room makeover, throws like this are great for that. So that is definitely a favorite of mine from Ugg. And to go along with that, check out these fabulous set of 2 Ugg pillows. Now this is done in a little bit different material. It's a little more velvety, but you get a set of 2, which I also love, and that's a really nice value for money. And this is another way that you create that cozy feeling in your home. I mean, even if you have leather furniture, you add this wonderful tactile, soft touch, and now suddenly it just feels cozy. It gives you something soft to touch, something that's not going to be cold to the touch. You can see these pillows are great quality. So this is another item that I think is great as a gift for that new apartment owner or even a college student. Dorm room would be great, but I think if you're wanting to add that touch of sort of winter cozy to your own home, changing up throw pillows, especially when they have this faux fur to them, is always a nice way to do that. Now, another thing that I think of when I think of something cozy is candlelight. Fire, flame, light in the fireplace, twinkly lights all throughout the house. So there are a couple of ways that you can achieve that in your own home. I have always been a huge fan of Luminara candles. It creates this kind of faux flame effect. This was actually engineered by the Imagineers at Disney when they wanted to have floating candles around the Haunted Mansion. Well, that technology is now available for all of us at home, and Luminara has really stepped it up because they've gone from just sort of classic pillar candles to these really decorative designs that have greenery and berries and pine cones kind of all embedded into this wax. It's a wax candle, but operates obviously on batteries, and then you have that really pretty flickering glow. So this is one of my favorites for this time of year because the reds and the greens look great for holiday, but I also look at this and I feel like it just looks like winter. So you could leave this out January, February, and then maybe swap it out in the springtime for something a little bit more appropriate for that time of year. But a nice little investment, and of course, since the candle's never burning down, you can bring this out year after year. The one thing that you may not get with that kind of a candle is that fragrance throughout the house that you love. So take a look at some of my favorite picks for candles this holiday season for a couple of reasons. First of all, they're from Yankee Candle, so a great brand that I'm sure many of you are familiar with. But I love the way these have been wrapped in this really pretty decor this year. So it's not just a big jar, it actually looks a little more elegant. These are triple wick candles. I've selected the Christmas cookie, which I have to tell you, smells like a vanilla frosted cookie. It's fabulous. And for those of you who have a artificial Christmas tree and miss that smell of the balsam and the cedar, oh, this smells so good. This will bring that scent right into your home. The other thing too, you may not know, if these are all illuminated, it's really not best for you to blow candles out. Use this lid as the snuffer. That's what it's designed to do, and that's the best way to put out your candles. A little trick I learned along the way. Now, if you're wanting to create a welcoming space in your home, I always love the idea of a simple decorative mat with a theme of the season. And I found one that's done in gray and white, so very on trend with the farmhouse looks that are out there with beautiful snowflakes. I'm using it at my laundry room door just to sort of add that little touch of holiday in that space, but certainly a front door or from the house to the garage, wherever you have an entry point. Gosh, this is a mat that could even look cute in your kitchen, in front of your sink, or in front of your stove. One other way that you can create that warm feeling during the holiday season is by finding decorations that make a statement and that also glow. I fell in love with these red Mercury glass trees. They're big and oversized. They have a very subtle twinkle within them, but really if I only used one of them, it would be a perfect touch in any space. So if you have a small apartment and you just want a little touch of the holiday season, or maybe you have a large foyer entryway or mantelpiece where you want to make a huge statement, these large, gorgeous red Mercury glass trees are beautiful pieces to add to your home decor. Those are big. Let's talk about small, because those small little touches are important too. I loved this set of 3 white porcelain trees. They can be clustered together to create their own little forest, but I love the idea of separating them and sort of creating this cohesive design from room to room, all tied together by that white tree. So maybe one in the powder room that's by your hand soap, and a couple that are nestled together by family photos. They're easy to work with. They're not going to be hard to store in the off season, and there's just something very clean and classic about that white Christmas tree silhouette. I hope these ideas have given you some new inspiration, not only in how you can add that touch of cozy to your own home, but these would make great last-minute gifts too. If you've liked what you've seen, I hope that you will click the like button down below, and please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button so that you'll know whenever new videos are coming from Just Jill. And remember, if you are wanting any information on the products that I've featured today, you'll find all of that information down in the comments below. I hope you all have a happy holiday season.